When the world falls into silence and the sky is draped in velvet night, it is then that I feel you the most, like the moonlight slipping through the curtains to kiss my skin. Your absence, though quiet, hums in the corners of my heart like a memory waiting to bloom. I sit by the window, watching the stars whisper their ancient songs, and I wonder if they remember the first time I saw you, the way your eyes pulled the tide of my soul and made the ocean still. There's something divine in the hush between heartbeats when I think of you, a breath that waits, a longing that glows as soft as the moon's light. I imagine you're watching the same moon wherever you are, and I like to believe it carries my love to you, brushing across your lips like the softest of winds. This distance between us is a quiet ache, but the moonlight makes it beautiful, weaving silver threads between your heart and mine. I remember the way you spoke of the moon, like it was a friend, someone who knew your secrets and guarded them with glowing pride. That night, under a quiet sky, you told me dreams are born where the stars are shy and the moon is bold, and ever since I've looked to the heavens for pieces of you. In every curve of the crescent, I see your smile. In every full bloom of lunar light, I see your hope. It amazes me how much one heart can hold. Every glance, every laugh, every whispered promise, I've gathered them like fireflies in the jar of my soul. When the dark tries to swallow the hours, it's your love that turns it tender. Even miles apart, we are wrapped in the same glow, two souls held in one light. The moon is the keeper of our moments, shining softly over everything we were, everything we are, and everything we will be. Do you remember the night we danced beneath the moon, your fingers in mine like a quiet prayer? The world fell away then, no cars, no people, just the soft hush of wind and the sound of our hearts speaking in rhythms only we understood. I still feel the imprint of your hand, warm and real, grounding me as the stars spun above us. That moment became my sanctuary, a place I visit in the silence of longing. Even now, when the moon is high and silver, I close my eyes and return to it. I imagine your breath near my cheek, the way your laugh folded into the night, and I feel less alone. Our love is not confined by time or space. It stretches, bends, breathes through moonlight. The moon has become our witness, a faithful companion to every I miss you, and every silent vow. Each night it reminds me that love, real love, leaves fingerprints on the sky. There's a magic in the night that only lovers understand, a hush between shadows where souls meet without speaking. That's where I find you, even when you're far. The moonlight carries your name across my heart like a song only I know. Some nights I sit by the sea, watching the tide glisten beneath the silver glow, and I whisper the memories aloud. The waves answer back with echoes of our laughter, the breeze tasting like your kiss. It's strange how the moonlight makes everything sacred, every word we shared, every tear, every touch that bridged the distance between our hands. This isn't just romance, this is the architecture of forever, built in silence, lit by something older than time. You are stitched into every dream I've ever dared to have. And though I cannot hold you now, I carry you in the softest parts of me, where even the moon bows in reverence. Between us the moonlight lingers, a gentle promise that love never fades. Sometimes I wonder if the moon envies us. It watches us with patient silence, glowing over rooftops and rivers, over every corner where we've once been. It has seen us in all our forms, in laughter, in longing, in love, and I like to think it smiles when it shines for us. I imagine you gazing up at it now, perhaps thinking of me, and it makes me feel closer to you. This moonlight, it knows us. It knows the trembling words we couldn't say, the truth in our silences, the depth of the bond that neither time nor distance can dilute. You are in my thoughts like constellations carved into the ceiling of my mind, permanent and bright. When the world is loud, I close my eyes and seek the moon, knowing it brings your essence to me. This connection we share, it's more than just hearts meeting. It's two souls aligned beneath a cosmic witness, and every time moonlight touches my skin, I know you're still here, in every breath of silver. I keep your love like a letter pressed between the pages of my favorite book, worn but sacred, and every time the moon rises, it feels like opening that letter again, reading your presence in its pale glow. You may not be beside me, but you are with me in every way that matters, in thought, in spirit, in the space between my heartbeats. The moonlight reminds me that love can be quiet and still move mountains. It doesn't need grand gestures or loud declarations. Sometimes it's simply waiting, watching the sky, and feeling something shift deep within because you know someone else is doing the same. I often whisper your name to the moon, hoping it echoes across the distance, landing softly at your feet. Maybe you'll feel it as a sudden warmth, a tug at your heart, a knowing smile, because moonlight doesn't just light the night, it carries stories, holds promises, and if you listen closely, it sings the song of us. In my dreams, the moon is always full, and you are always near. We walk along quiet streets, hand in hand, speaking in the language of glances and touches. The world is blurred in soft silver, and everything else fades until it's only us, glowing beneath the stars. I wake with tears on my cheeks, not from sadness but from the overwhelming beauty of loving you. Our love is not fragile. It is the moon's pull on the tide, the steady rise of light and darkness, the unwavering orbit of two souls dancing in gravity. Even when shadows fall,
Even when the night is long, the moon returns, and so does my love for you, endless and bright. The moonlight is not just light, it's memory, hope, and presence. It's the part of the universe that chose to remind us we are not alone. Between us, the moon hangs like a lantern, guiding each heart back to the other. Each letter I never sent, each word I couldn't say, I gave them to the moon. I imagined it as a keeper of all the things too fragile to speak aloud. My love for you is layered like the night, some parts obvious like stars, others buried like secrets in the dark, but all of it glows when the moon rises. I think love like ours doesn't fade, it transforms. It becomes the warmth in winter winds, the hush before the dawn, the moonlight that slips into dreams and stays there. You don't have to be here for me to feel you. You exist in the rhythm of my breath, in the spaces I once called lonely that are now sacred. Every night the moon tells me to be patient, to believe that real love always finds its way back. And I believe it because I believe in you. I believe in the power of a love that doesn't end just because the sun comes up. The moonlight doesn't just shine, it remembers. It holds echoes of our laughter, the hush of our kisses, the quiet swell of our first hello. I still remember how the moonlight fell on your shoulders that night in the field, like it was blessing you. And maybe it was. Maybe it was giving me a glimpse of forever before I even understood what it meant. Since then I've measured time not in minutes or hours, but in moonrises, each one a soft reminder that you are with me, even when apart. The moon has become a canvas for my love, painting you across the sky night after night. And I know I'm not alone in this. I know you feel it too. We're tethered by something gentle but unbreakable, something written in light. And even though I cannot trace your face with my fingers right now, I can still find you in the moon's quiet glow, in the space between us where only love lives. Tonight as I sit beneath the sky, I speak to the moon the way I used to speak to you, freely, completely, without fear. I tell it everything, how your smile lit up even my darkest days, how your voice settled storms within me, how your love gave me a place to belong. I tell the moon how much I miss you, and it listens without judgment, only offering its soft light in return. There is comfort in that. In a world that often forgets how to hold love gently, the moon cradles ours like something rare and priceless. I imagine it wrapping its light around you, whispering my love in waves, carrying my heart to where yours waits. This moonlight is more than light, it's a bridge, a promise, a vow that even time cannot erase. Between us the moon rises and sets, always carrying something of you to me, and something of me to you, always,